What's up, Dirty Cones and Dirty Cones moms and non-Dirty Cones? Uh, it's a great day. It's Friday, so thank God, or Allah, or Buddha, or whatever non-denominational, non-confrontational God you so choose to thank. Or, if you believe that yourself is a deity, then thank yourself. You've made it through another week. I'm happy. You're happy. Whew, rough times around the planet. Texas getting hit by floods. 17 people have died. I mean, a lot to be grateful for. So, I always think that it could always be worse. I've been busy setting up a 5K to raise money for the Special Operations Warriors Foundation and the Others May Live Foundation. And we had a pretty good show out. 130 people showed up. It was totally by the seat of my pants. I had no idea what I was doing. But I looked confident. I acted confident. And it worked out well. I used a lot of cone power. So I would like to say thank you to all the dirty cones that helped me make it through the day. So that was awesome. I guess it sounds kind of fun. I did not realize I was a minor celebrity. I only bring this up because I somebody's mom was happy to meet me, and I think I was just as touched that she was happy to meet me that I was happy to meet her. So I thought that was very cool and very nice, and so I would like to say thank you for making my day. A lot going on. World's kind of crazy, like I said. A lot going on. Just period. Baltimore. But you gotta keep training hard. You gotta keep working. And I know a lot of you guys are thinking wars are winding down, and peacetime. You gotta take the good and the bad. So. Don't be all bummed out. Think you'll get your action when you become PJ or combat controller or something. There's always something bad going on in the world. So it's supposed to sound uplifting and enlightening, but it sounds like I'd have no. I'm like, don't worry, there'll be war, which is basically what I'm saying, I guess, but not so much in that way. I'm just trying to say that there will always be people who need your help. There will always be things that need to be done. So. You gotta keep training hard. Unfortunately, like pre 9/11, there was a lot of dudes that were unhappy because they didn't get a lot of action, and now I hear a lot of dudes post Afghanistan, Iraq who are like, "Oh, there's no war," blah blah. Don't worry, your time will come, and so just train hard. And teamwork. I want to say teamwork is very important. I definitely could not and would not be here without a whole lot of teamwork. Like I said, I use a lot of cone power. So if you're going to lift something, lift with your cone, not your back. Or your legs. I think cone power might be up there with air power. Cone power. And so... yeah, there's a lot I want to say. There's a lot I'm contemplating saying. Also, I'm curious if this thing is still buzzing. I don't want to get anyone complaining about the beeping sound, and so I'm definitely saving up for a new phone camera thing. Maybe not a new phone. I'm good with my phone, but my little camera that I use. Probably need to update that, but I don't know. I mean, sometimes it's hard to be. Well, it's not hard to be grateful, but you feel guilty because you're happy. San Antonio's been wiped out. Parts of town, Wimberley, that poor town where a couple families died. No, I'm not going to be depressing the entire time. I'm laying the groundwork, the foundation for what I'm trying to say. So, sometimes you feel a little guilty because, your life's going okay, or maybe your life's not going okay, but if you look, one of my favorite mantras is, it could always be worse. And so when I say that to myself, I think, shoot, we could have ran up and down that hill 8 times. We could have ran up and down that hill for 3 hours. It could always be worse. So I think that being grateful for where you're at or what you have, and realizing where you are in your life is exactly where you're supposed to be. So enjoy where you're at. Learn what you're supposed to learn from that lesson. Learn what you're supposed to learn from that event. So that way, later on in life, you're like, oh, this is like that, or this prepared me for shoot this, which is even worse. I think I alluded to one time, dragging bodies up the side of a hill and kind of laughing to myself in a way, going, this is why I went to Indog, because this sucks, and because not everything's good, but everything builds you and teaches you. Just like when you meet somebody, sometimes you're learning from that person how not to be versus how to be. But you can learn something from everybody. You can learn something from everybody. You can learn something every day. So you got to keep your mind open, your eyes open, your ears open, your mouth shut, and learn, because that's what we're all here to do. Because I don't have an answer what happens afterwards, and I don't know what comes of it. So the best thing you do is learn. So maybe that's the word of the day: learn. And I know, as dirty cones, it's rough sometimes learning, because maybe you think you know the answers, or maybe you think it's too much. I remember cardiology during paramedic. 7 days of, oh my God, my head hurts, followed by one morning I had an epiphany, and all of a sudden everything made sense. So, life's a struggle. You gotta, think about it. You lift weights, right? You're breaking down the muscles so they will get bigger and better and stronger. So that's what life's doing to you. It's breaking you down so you can be bigger, better, stronger. So love where you're at, and be a happy dirty cone, and just, just enjoy where you're at. Be grateful for what you got. So every day I'm grateful I'm still alive, and grateful for the opportunity to talk to you guys. And we're over 1,000 people now, which is I'm impressed. But it's not me, it's you guys, and I'm digging the conversations, and I will get back to answering you guys. School and this 5K's really had me pretty busy lately, so now that my 5K's done, I got a little more time. So thank you very much for making this what it is. Thanks for listening on the Sherborne Commandos. Should be on there again soon. I think everybody's been busy with just life in general, and so keep on training hard and working hard, and someday you get your beret, or someday you get your doctorates, or someday you just find that moment, or that man or that woman, and you're like, it's exactly where I'm supposed to be. And those are beautiful moments. So when you feel those moments in life, enjoy them. So thank you very much for listening, and booyah.